What's good people, it's Ocean here. Welcome back to the channel, welcome to the video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you guys, I guess, the basics of mixing a beat. Basically, these are the things that I do to mix a beat. A lot of you guys been asking me in the comments if I can do like a mixing tutorial or something like that. And to be honest, I wasn't sure if I was going to do it because I don't really consider myself like a sound engineer or someone who's perfect at mixing. I just do these small little things that make my beat sound a bit better than maybe if I didn't do it. So in this video, I'm just going to be showing you guys the little tweaks, little things that I do to make the beat sound better, sound more full, like a professional beat. But before I get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and join the family. And if you haven't done so already, you know what I'm about to say. Hit that bell notification so every single time I post a video, you get a noti and you won't miss another one. With that being said, let's get into it.
Ocean gang go drown!
So first things first, I'm going to be using my headphones for this one because I want to hear everything perfectly. These headphones are good as well. This is the Sennheiser HD 280 Pro. Everything sounds really flat, so you're going to hear everything almost exactly how it should sound. But if you've got monitors, that's even better. But yeah, I'm going to be using the headphones for this one. So right now I've got a beat pulled up, and I think I made this beat in making the saddest beat tutorial. But basically all the volumes are the same. I've taken out all the plugins that I'd used on it, all the EQ and everything. And without anything, this is how it sounds. So right now, there's some things that are just way too loud. Some things that I want to be more quiet than other things. So the first thing I'm even gonna do is just go through and change the volumes of everything. So I've just gone through and turned down the volume on these tracks. Just because there's some things that I want to be louder than others, and I just want to get that out of the way. But I'm definitely going to be going through and fixing up the volume again. But that's just the first part. Now I'm just going to EQ everything out. So think of EQing as a container. So you have a container and you have to fit everything in nicely side by side. You can have things overlap just a little bit, but you don't want it to overlap too much, otherwise you won't be able to shut the lid on this container. So what we're going to do when we EQ sounds, we're going to make sure that all the sounds kind of have space for each other so they can fit together nicely. So at one end, you're going to have the 808s, which is going to be in the lower end, in the lower frequencies. And then to the other side with the hi-hats, for example, it's going to be in the high frequencies. And you wouldn't want your hi-hats having low frequencies. Otherwise, it's just going to clash and it's going to sound muddy. So right now, for the chords, most of the sound is around this range where it's starting to go up. So I'm just going to take out this low end, and this is going to give it space for the 808 so you'll hear it more clearly. I'm just going to do the same thing here as well. I'm just going to raise it slightly up here. And also what I want to do to the melodies as well, I want to add in some reverb just to give it more of a human effect. And now what I'm going to do is go through and EQ the drums as well. So I'm just going to EQ this snare. So for the snare, I want it to hit around this frequency, like the 2 to 5K. And I'm going to take out some of this low end. And then now for the kick, it's going to be more around the 100 to 200 hertz. but at the same time I'm going to take out some low end as well and give that space for the 808, so you'll be able to hear them both. And I'll take out some high end as well. And sometimes you might think, oh, I can't really hear my kick too much, but instead of turning up the kick, what I just do is control everything again, select everything and just turn everything down. And this time I might actually turn everything down, but I'll leave the kick up so it becomes a bit louder than everything else. And I'm just going to continue and go through EQing out everything. I think I might have added a compressor there, but I'll take that off. And then for the EQ on the 808, I might just take out some low end there, but I'm going to raise it around here. And then also what I like to do with my 808s as well is add in some overdrive, which is distortion in Logic Pro X. And that's how we get it thumping. Now you might be looking at my master channel and seeing, oh, it clips. Sometimes, honestly, I don't mind if it clips too much, but just so it's not too muddy, again, what you can do is just control everything, turn it down a touch. And just keep turning it down until it stops clipping. So now I've EQ'd all my sounds in the beat, and I've also turned down the volumes and adjusted it to exactly how I want it to sound in the mix. I'm just going to go through and do like the finishing touches, just the finishing tweaks on the EQ. So for example, for the clap, I might just turn it up a touch, and also I'm going to open up the EQ, and I want to put it in the higher frequencies a bit more, just so it sounds a bit more crispy. And then also sometimes to get my kick thumping, get it really banging, I just adjust the EQs to each other. So if I look here, for example, in the 808, the frequencies are around 50 and 100. And then the frequencies in the EQ of the kick are more around the 100. So I might just move it to the side a bit, just so it punches through a bit more. And then also what I can do, I don't always do this, but sometimes I might add some distortion in the kick, but turn it right down. But it doesn't sound crystal clear when you do that all the time. It does sound distorted, but I think for this beat it sounds okay. So before all the mixing, before I put on all the EQ and just the little tweaks that I do, this is how the beat sounded. So as you can see, there is a big difference. And to be honest, I didn't really do too much stuff to it. All I did was really EQ and fix the volumes. And I'd suggest when you're making your beat, as you go through, just adjust the volumes to exactly how you want it. Because in the moment when you're making the beat, when you're making your sounds, you're gonna know exactly, okay, I want the chords to sound quite high and then I want my flutes to be quite low. And in the time you'll remember that, so you just want to fix it accordingly. And then keep on adjusting as you go along, instead of waiting to the end and trying to fix it all at the end. And that's it really. But yeah, I hope this video helps you guys mix your beats and improves the sound quality of them. If you like this video and it helps you guys, smash that thumbs up button because it really helps the video. And let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this one. And yeah, shout out this person from the last video. I appreciate your comment. I appreciate you guys watching all my videos. That's about it for this one. And yeah, I see you guys in the future.